Hi, welcome to the Visionary World podcast by 36 Skills. Here we would like to share some inspiring stories about visionary owners, business owners, innovators, and change makers. I'm Amrita Sengupta, director and co founder of 36 Skills. And today it's a proud moment for me to launch this podcast wherein I have a person who is one of the testaments of resilience, impact, and transforming lives. We have Bharti Telyani ji over here, founder and trustee of Shamta. She has been associated with Shamta for more than 10 years and in this particular sector for more than 24 years now. She has worked with international organizations like UNICEF, NSC Foundation, PSI, Hindustan Unilever, and much more to create the difference that is needed in the society. I welcome her today to this podcast. Hi, ma'am.
Hello. Thank you
How
for
are
your
you?
introduction.
How are you today?
I'm doing good. It's a good Saturday. Good morning.
So, ma'am, thank you for joining us on our first podcast today. It's a very proud moment for us.
And my privilege too. Thank you.
Just to begin with for today, can you share your journey before Shamta and what was your inspiration to get yourself dived into this particular domain and the NGO's concept?
Okay, before I start that, I would like to give a background of where this story begins, or even before that, actually.
Yeah.
So I've done my master's in social work, done my graduation in psychology and sociology, and since young, I wanted to do something for the society. So it was, I think, it was very much in my teenage years. Though as a teenager, I did struggle with a lot of self-confidence issues. I was very shy. But the antithesis of it was I always ended up doing something which is not the norm for the women or the girls in the country. For example, I scored high marks in my 10th and 12th, and then I went up and did arts, which was not the norm at that
Yeah.
time. So for me, it was like I want to do something of my own, and eventually the path led to doing my master's in social work, which was not a very well known subject or course at that time. And people did not talk about it. It was not known much, and I'm talking about I think the early
80s.
नहीं बाबा मैं इतना बुढ़ी नहीं
90s.
Because I'm talking about the the 90s basically, and it was not well known. So somehow my path led to me to doing a master's in social work, and that's how the journey began. And that's after doing the course, the passion came in for the work, which is very surprising. So the passion was in there before the course, but after the course, when I started doing field work, like I went to and worked with various kind of target audiences or people on ground, that is when the passion for this for social work really started.
So you really understood what was needed there and
Yeah,
you wanted to provide some value there, and hence you
Exactly.
moved into.
So the desire was there, but I didn't know what to do.
So you got the direction after the course.
So the
basically.
direction, and also my first job was social research, which I am very amazed how it enabled me to build a foundation for social actually going in the field, because I was able to understand the difficulties faced by high risk groups in HIV/AIDS,
Okay.
for example. So that gave me insight into this development field or the development world, and how much connecting with people on ground in field is the basic need if you really wanted to bring about social change. It's not just you need to think of solutions and strategies, but ultimately implementation is the key, and how you do it is very, very essential.
And I think in 1980s, 1990s, even India throughout was struggling with this particular disease throughout. They wanted to eradicate it, and then
Yeah.
you, I think, got the exposure there as well.
Yeah. So it was a big thing, HIV.
Yeah,
AIDS.
yeah,
And
it
this
was.
campaign was Balbir Pasha ko
Yes,
AIDS hua
yes,
kya.
yes.
It was a very big campaign,
Yes,
and
yes.
that time I was working with Population Services International, and then we did this campaign with Lintas, but we implemented a lot on ground. So you can have the best campaigns, but if we don't work on ground,
correct,
it will not make any impact. And the other earliest influences in my education, and to understand when we talk about gender and women, it's important to study it as well. It's not just it's not a high flying concept कि feminism बोल दिया, gender बोल दिया, and then you understand it. You need to study it. So I was very fortunate to get the opportunity to do women studies in my college years, do psychology of sex roles when I was doing psychology, and and sociology. So I think that laid the foundation for what was to come in the future. Yeah.
So this is something that you just went out of path. You said that I took arts. I know that phenomenon in India. When you score 90% in 12th, your parents want you directly go into science, right? That's how it is. But you literally took the decision of moving into this sector. I would like to understand who were your inspirations in helping you out with this.
So more than inspiration, I think you need that support and understanding in your when you're in the formative phases of your life. So my mother was my greatest support, and I do miss her today, but I think she was the one. She went against the grain. Like, she had pressure from our relatives and things like that. So growing up, pressures. So she but never imposed that on me. She said, आपको जो अच्छा लगता है आप करो, whatever makes you happy, you do it, I'll support you.
Family
so I
pressure,
think,
what is this girl trying to do? Sort of a thing.
Yeah, and when they see your cousins and everybody are like, business owners, or they are working in big companies, so the comparison is always there.
Yes.
But I think she never did that to me. She never subjected me to that trauma. And I think she was my biggest support. And
so that freedom came in from there.
Yeah. So, and also, you need somebody, even though most of the time she never understood what I was doing, frankly speaking. Because this subject is very complicated, but she always supported.
So she had that internal trust that you can do it, you will be able to do it.
That belief was there.
Yes.
Though, so for me, if the whole world didn't understand, fine. At least one person got me.
One is enough.
So I think that's where my support system came in. Yes, even doing social work is not economically viable.
And during those days when you started in the 90s, it is not.
It was not. It was clearly written in our form when we filled the college form. And I remember, say, if you want to earn money, please rethink. You will not be financially supported in that sense. So, but then there was a desire to do it. And then obviously I got my support from my parents. Without them, I don't think so. I would have been able to come to this level and do this. And there are some personal experiences also that happened on ground, which then led to starting Shamta.
So I just want to understand, it was your parents. What was the first funding, where you got that funding from, and how did you manage to let people know that, okay, come and fall with this, that the love that I have for the passion that I'm going into. How would you have, convinced others as well?
It's a very good question, because I'm not a very good convincer. But I'll tell you why people got a sense to say that we want to support this cause, because there's a personal story behind it.
Okay.
So when I was in one of my jobs, like I said, I was working in a brothel area, in Thane. And there is a woman who came to me, a young adult. She came to me and said, "Ke Didi, mujhe nikalna hai yahan se." So it was something that rocked my world, because I was a new social worker. I had no resources, no networks. I'm like, मैं तो HIV AIDS करने आई हूँ, हेल्थ में काम कर रही हूँ मैं, what do I do with you? I don't know what to do with you. And I felt very upset about it, because I'm in the business of helping, right? You're done masters in social work and you're supposed to help people.
Correct.
Or you're mandated to help people, and here I'm like, okay, I can only do this, I can't do this. So it kind of upset me, and it haunted me. I left that organization, but this kept coming back to me. And I realized I have to do something. I couldn't stay still. So in confidentiality, I spoke to some person I knew and we got her a job.
Okay, that's very good.
And then she came out. Then the whole journey started. Acha, where does she stay? So the accommodation,
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
the trust
very
building,
basics, yeah.
you know, the restarting of a life happened, and I had to be there, or I love to be there every step of the way.
Correct.
And it was taxing for me also because I have not done this before, and asking help from friends, no personal finances, right? It's
Correct.
a first job, and or first or second and first field job, and slowly we started that journey. I was with her, and one day she comes and tells me, Didi, I have guests at home today. Okay. And that is when it struck me, is that who would in a brothel area would call relatives at home. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that is one indicator when you know okay, somebody is mainstreamed and is living as a normal citizen like you and me. My learning from the field then was, so this is one story. Apart from that, there were many observations and interactions with women who are from difficult or sensitive backgrounds. It's not just from the brothel area or from sex work, but also from different kind of gender-based violence. The hurdles are very similar because exploitation brings in taboo, brings in so low self-efficacy, it brings in lack of confidence, it brings in literacy struggles, job readiness struggles, you don't know what to do, how to earn. So I think these are all
Basic
very similar.
communication skills, I
Yeah.
would say, talking
Life
to
skills
somebody.
are missing.
Yes, life skills are missing.
So all this became a journey to learn and know, okay, if you don't address all this, you won't close the loop.
They are so into themselves
Exactly.
and the
Exactly.
problems around them that they how to communicate normally. A normal life for them is a very
Exactly.
difficult thing to attain.
And
I
if
guess.
somebody wants it, why not an opportunity?
Definitely.
I'm not
yeah.
saying okay, you need to go and change everybody's life. No, if somebody wants it, they
Give
participate
it.
into it. Then are we ready to do it?
Yes.
On the other end, is the society ready to do it? So that is the question. It's
That
not.
acceptance, has it come
Exactly.
according to you?
So going back, the backgrounds of the women are not revealed because this is confidential. The greater thing is that they want to restart a new life. We are there available for them to do that. We will take the journey as much as they want. We go along with them. The moment they feel that's it,
Then
we like, okay, theek hai. It's up to you. It's because everybody's journey is different.
But do you keep following up with them? Do you
Yeah, it
keep in touch
happens.
with them? And
We have an alumni engagement
yes,
program.
yes.
So not going into too many details, but this is a journey that Shamta goes through. Okay, we have put in a model to it, a name to it. It's a different thing, but this is a journey. It's a life journey. It's a transformative journey where we want women who have faced or are facing different kinds of gender-based violence to come out and of the situation and then restart a new life where they are able to get emotionally stronger. They are able to acquire the skills so that they can earn independently, and also they are able to live as free
and
confident, dignified citizens as any of us do. So that's the main vision of it. Yeah.
Did you feel betrayed at some point of time, giving up some at point of time?
I think it's not just the beginning. There have been betrayals at every, a lot of turns. I have grown, and I have learned one thing: when people say no to you, that is an opportunity then to see what you're made of. Grateful to God for closed doors and grateful to God for open doors. Because if we would have got everything easily in the beginning, and Aram say,
Like a piece of cake?
yeah, which people did promise, right? They did promise, and I've told you that before. And then you're waiting, and then nothing's coming. And then you're like, abhi kya? That abhi kya is a moment whether you really want to do it or you want to just quit. And I'm nothing extraordinary here. I'm just saying that's a story where you want to give up at that time because something did come through to you. That is your testing moment. Do you really want it bad enough?
Yeah.
And I remember one incident. I was talking to a friend on earlier we had Google Chats, so long back, and I was chatting with somebody on Google, and the registration was not coming across, and I was telling her, I'm done with this. This is too much. I better do a 9 to 5 job. It's better doing that, And I did the 9 to 5 job for many years. I did the full time job. So I was telling her, registration भी नहीं हो रहा है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, क्यों करना है? And I felt very alone in this. And then I'm like, that's it. I'm done with it. I'm giving up because nothing is happening. Nothing is moving. And mind you, the very next day I got a call. Your registration हो गया. I heard you. And I'm like, now I can't go back. So this, you can't go back to the job. You have to stick to this. So job definitely, but I cannot now turn back on doing Shamta because now it is registered. It's
Sitting on a dais filled with men. Have you faced any, unique challenges that you thought, okay, this is it?
certainly being a woman in leadership is challenging every step of the way. But initially, when I started, if we went for a pitch, like for fundraising, or we went for, say, meeting somebody, I would always take a male trustee tree because I had observed that people were more confident if I brought in a male with me because they think कि इसको क्या पता है ये क्या ये कौन सी खेत की मूली है हाँ और ये तो जो हमारे साथ जो टीम में ट्रस्टी है they may have businesses or they may have they may have a portfolio which they are impressed with. So because this was early on, I had not joined USF at that time. I mean, I was still finding my way. I was doing other full-time jobs, but then their confidence was as हाँ male है इसलिए. So that was very initially. And then I'm like मैं दिमाग में सोचूं अरे founder मैं हूँ ये idea मेरा है. But saying this jokingly, but it was very hurtful at that time. Okay, people thought that you don't have the brain and the bust as well. But ठीक है, you grow as you go along. And I think मेरा भी, like I said, मैंने आपको initially बोला था कि I always struggled with self-confidence. Yeah. Fight that happens even today.
How did you grow this self-confidence over these years then?
I still struggle. I still find it very difficult to articulate sometimes. But I think it when you go with a conviction, even when you make mistakes, even it may not be as articulate as you want it or as polished. I think people get the heart of it, and I think that's where that makes sense. So, and that's where I am learning. So, if I don't speak, then how will the message go out? How will people know the story? How will people come forward to help? How will they know what you want? So, I think that is my burden to carry, so to say. I need to.
How do you calm yourself down, by the way?
I think being alone is very calming for me. Well, yeah, a lot of things actually. Music, books. I think getting away from the madness is something that I really like to do.
Because the kind of background you're working into, it's in itself very challenging thing, and the mindset completely shifts there. And then how do you come back every day?
Frankly speaking, for me, my mind doesn't stop. So my mind, because you started something, you will not switch off. Correct, it's there. But there are ways to come up and pull yourself out.
Yes.
So I also need a timeout, as my team needs a timeout, as we need maybe counseling, coaching, introspection. I mean, these are all ways that we are trying, first self, and then for the team members as well, because this is a high burnout work, it is intense. It is challenging.
Positive life every morning you wake up, you that thing.
Positive कुछ नहीं होता है, because all you see is negative. How do you take that negative and say कि I am the hope in this situation? No, when you change that perspective, this could be all negative, it could be all dark. But I am privileged, you are the light, to go into that and say कि I will bring that hope and that light. So if you change your mindset, why I'm doing this work, and that can really be a game changer. This is something that I live by.
Does your why reach out to them?
Sorry, come again.
The why that you're working for right now, does that why reach out to them?
To whom you're talking about?
The pizza or
team members or
anybody, wherever you're trying to send your message to.
I think it's very hard to. So again, thank you for this platform because the why has to go out. Having a newer team members takes time for the why to be understood. Yeah, so my voice has to be heard, right?
Yes,
In all these ways. Ultimately, I feel most comfortable in the field when I go and meet with women, interact with women. That is where I feel happy. Uh, Now, a lot of it is done by our teams. My inspiration comes from there, even today. So when I feel कि अरे ये क्या हो रहा है, there's too much time behind the laptop, ये नहीं करना है, I need inspiration, back I go in the field, and then it rejuvenates me. Not that I'm minimizing what exploitation they are going through. That's not. I'm not demeaning that, or I'm not. I'm saying for me, my energy, my inspiration comes from the fact that ये आगे बढ़ना है और करना है. This is. I always feel we are not doing enough. और करना है.
never enough.
Yeah, and there's a lot more to be done.
Yes. Bharti ji, from where do these women come to you, and then how do you, get them into the mainstream sort of a thing, and let them, understand, okay, we have these resources for you, and how do you do that actually?
First, let me just define कि हम किन के साथ काम करते हैं.
Yeah.
So we work with those women and adolescent girls जो gender based violence background से आते हैं. मतलब they are not from generic populations. इनके साथ कुछ शोषण हुआ है या exploitation हुआ है, trafficking भी हो सकता है, sexual abuse भी हो सकता है. तो ये background की औरतों के साथ अभी जो उन्हें फेस किया होगा या अभी शायद फेस भी कर रहे हैं, राइट. तो हम ऐसी औरतों के साथ और लड़कियों के साथ एडोलेसेंट गर्ल्स के साथ काम करते हैं. सो दैट्स वेयर वी वर्क. सो वी आर वेरी क्लियर कि हमारे हम किन के साथ काम करते हैं. हम वी वर्क इन 3 फोकस एरियाज. एक एरिया है पर्सनल रेस्टोरेशन में काम करते हैं बिकॉज women from exploitative backgrounds have gone through a lot of trauma, right? Exactly. They have gone through mistrust. They have gone through exploitation, mental. अब हर तरफ का आप बोल सकते हो. So उनको पर्सनल इमोशनल रेजिलियंस डेवलप करना, पॉजिटिव कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म्स डेवलप करना, वो बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है. अपना सेल्फ इमेज, अपने से प्यार करना, सेल्फ का. ऑल दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ दिस पर्सनल रेस्टोरेशन जहाँ पर काउंसलिंग काम में आता है, राइट. 1-on-1 काउंसलिंग होता है, ग्रुप रहता है, अलग अलग थेरेपीज काम में आते हैं. दिस इज ऑल्सो व्हाट वी डू. एंड लाइफ स्किल्स भी काम में आते हैं. तो वी इम्पार्ट लाइफ स्किल सेशंस, एक्सपोजर विजिट्स वगैरह. तो ये हमारा एक भाग हुआ. द सेकेंड वर्टिकल और द सेकेंड फोकस एरिया इज कॉल्ड इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट. ओके, मतलब कि जो भी आपको चाहिए टू बी रेडी फॉर लाइवलीहुड. It could be anything from computers to financial literacy, digital literacy, आपका exposure करना, जाके बाहर का work related environment देखना, वो सब vocational training which is appropriate what you want to do, ये सब उसकी तैयारी होती है towards livelihood. Now livelihood means क्या, मेरे को जॉब चाहिए, या मुझे माइक्रो बिजनेस खोलना है, या मुझे पार्ट टाइम काम करना है. सो whatever she chooses, उसके तैयारी, एक्वायरिंग दैट, एंड उसके बाद फॉलो अप. इज जस्ट बिकॉज मुझे जॉब मिल गया या मैंने एक माइक्रो बिजनेस चालू कर दिया डजंट मीन आई एम सस्टेनेबल. आई हैव टू ग्रो दैट. सो वो पूरा हैंड होल्डिंग हम देखते हैं. सो दिस इज द सेकेंड वर्टिकल which is called the economic empowerment. The third one is social integration. Now, by experience on the field, जब starting से है, that many of the women who want to say restart, start a new life or do something new or want to get out of exploitation or they don't feel normal as in society. Like उनको वो fear of taboo रहता है. लोग क्या बोलेंगे, लोग क्या कहेंगे, ये अगर मेरे को पूछेगा तो मैं क्या बोलूँगी. सो वो इंडिपेंडेंट लिविंग स्किल्स नहीं रहते हैं. मैं कैसे रहूँगी अकेली, या मैं किसको चूज़ करूँ मेरे लाइफ के लिए, मेरा पाथ आगे क्या होगा. सो ये सब इंडिपेंडेंट लिविंग स्किल्स, ट्रांजिशनल लिविंग, जहाँ पर मैं सोसाइटी में भाग हो जाती हूँ. हाउ डू आई रिलेट टू पीपल इन सोसाइटी इफ़ आई हैव अ कॉन्फिडेंस प्रॉब्लम और व्हाटएवर. ये सब हम सोशल रीइंटीग्रेशन के थ्रू करते हैं. तो ये 3 भाग में, ये बहुत सिंपल लग रहा है आपको. इट्स वेरी सिंपल इन डेफिनेशन. However, when you come, when we do it with a person from a difficult background, like an exploitative background, it takes time. It takes hand holding. It takes resources. It takes people from all walks of life to participate. It says it takes a village. It says that. So exactly it takes a village. It takes a community to build these lives. Absolutely. It cannot be done by one single organization or one person or a team. People have to participate.
A ball from all ends is needed. Exactly. The three sections that you mentioned, I hope and I think so that most of women in your, during these years or so must have gone into, must have got some value out of these three areas. In any unexpected or dhamakedar student you had, or a woman or a person you had who had actually, survived all of this and has gone into a pedestal where you want to explain her, she as an example to other women.
Actually, for us, every woman is a testimony. Correct. Okay. So there are some smaller examples. There are some more prominent examples. So I give you both. Okay. There is one woman in the earlier batches में जिसको labels पढ़ना नहीं आता था. Like she would not be able to read. Okay. Spoken English वगैरह नहीं था. और उसका डिज़ायर था कि मैं ब्यूटी इंडस्ट्री में, मतलब मैं पार्लर में काम करूँ, बिकॉज उसको हाथ का काम अच्छा लगता है. सो वी गॉट हर अ मेंटर हु वाज फ्रॉम दैट सेक्टर. शोमा करके उनका नाम है. टुडे शी इज़ नॉट अलाइव. तो वी डू रिमेंबर हर. शी वाज वन ऑफ अ वेरी फर्स्ट वॉलंटियर्स एंड मेंटर्स.
So to know that.
सो शी टुक अप दिस थिंग ऑफ सेइंग, और वो पूरा वेस्टर्न साइड से आती थी थाने में.
Oh my God. Travel करता है.
वॉलंटियर. और वो, and I want to mention her name because today she's not there, and we value that what input she gave with that girl's life, woman's life. आज वो पार्लर में काम कर रही है. We were able to trace out her family at one part of the country through our personal networks, or professional networks, and then she got her family home. Now she is earning the primary earner. She's like, we never see women as primary earners also, right? Most of our women are primary earners. So it's a big challenge to raise primary earners, right? To develop primary earners. Yes. So now she's a primary earner. She has a family staying with her. And she was able to do very well in the
Same responsibility of the whole family. And
तो पूरा mentoring की वजह से हुआ है. This is a contribution of society that you made in the life of that woman. Obviously, yes, we did our bit. But ये पूरा partnership में हुआ है. Today, her confidence is different, very high.
so what Swama is what is interpreting.
For this woman, I will not take the names of our women.
Yes.
But this is what I feel is more powerful than something who does. मैंने बहुत महान काम किया. Like, So there's another example. We have a cousin from our early batches who now runs 2 salons, and now she's creating livelihood for people who work with her.
And there is, we have recently women who are part of the fire brigade teams, and so
Yes.
very unusual
Very
employment
unusual
area.
for somebody to
Yeah.
from this area to
Yeah.
go into a fire
I
brigade.
wouldn't have thought of it myself, but it's amazing.
आग बुझा रहे हैं.
So I think there are a lot of testimonies, a lot of testimonials, and I think every life is to be celebrated. Whichever level they have reached.
Yes.
Today they may have reached where you want them to reach, but still they are moving forward. I think that is to be celebrated. And else we can write a book on the testimonials.
Do you wish to write a book on the testimonials?
I would, not just the testimonials, the whole journey
Yes,
has been
yes,
so
absolutely.
interesting. Okay, and people don't have to make the same mistakes I made, right?
Yes.
So it'd be
yes.
great to write a book.
So they will make new mistakes, the new
Yeah.
ones, the ones you
Yeah,
didn't do.
everybody's learning
Yeah.
curve is different. I'm
Yes,
learning
yes.
that.
From the conversation I understand between you and me that you have a quite a good base of volunteers and a team that works with you. So can you share some light on that section of
Like I said, we have grown organically. It's been word of mouth that people
Correct.
come to us. So the needs for volunteering are many.
yes.
It could be taking somebody's remedial classes, to somebody's spoken English classes, to just being there, do recreation with the women that we work with.
Yes.
And this is not just at our center here. It is at
Throughout.
also the brothel areas that we
Yes.
work in,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Then we work in government shelter homes. So they are shelter homes that are run by the Department of Women and Child Development, but we go there and we do our work there. So we need volunteers even there. So the need, so you can't keep hiring staff because the work is so vast and it's so multidimensional. We need people from all walks of life.
Correct.
From those who's giving input in job readiness, or somebody who's doing, say, motivational, a session with the women, or they are coming and doing recreational art and craft that is very therapeutic,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Or some Mandela art or something like that. So there is a lot of scope for volunteers to come in and give their time. And we have seen the maximum impact when volunteers who have been with us for on a longer period.
Correct.
One time volunteering may not have that much of an impact, but it's welcome nonetheless. But I think when they stay, they are coming again and again. There is a building of relationship with the women in the community or at the center or at the shelter home. So there is a continuous input from the volunteers, which they see the change. So
Yes.
they also feel encouraged.
Yes.
कि हाँ हमने कुछ किया है जिससे किसी का लाइफ का one aspect change हुआ है. So I think that it's very meaningful to have volunteers contribute on a regular basis as time permits, obviously, for them, and provide their skill sets, because I cannot have people from all skill sets, so many people getting hired, because there are many skill sets
Yes.
that are missing within us because we are forever under resourced. So which can be plugged in by volunteers.
Yes.
You have been a volunteer
Yes,
at
I
our
have been.
center,
Yes.
and you have seen
Yes.
the reality of the situation
Yes,
in
I
the field,
have.
right? You've seen what the women struggle with, what the
Yes.
staff struggles with, what we as a team struggle with, and how you are now adding strength to the work that we do. So if you can share.
So I have been associated with Shamta for 2.5 years. I was introduced by Rise, that we work with. I'm somebody who has traveled across world and come back to India because of COVID, and then after COVID, I was trying to look for what else can I do to help, is what I wanted to see. And Rise gave me this opportunity to connect with you in Shamta. Now, when I went into Shamta, I am somebody who's worked for 15-16 years with top-notch MNC companies. And then going to the grassroots, teaching a girl who has not given a third standard exam also, teaching her how to hold a keyboard. Somebody who doesn't know anything about a computer, and then there are kids who have done their MS Office and then move ahead. It has kept me humbled. I've also been mentoring a few kids from there, 2 to 3 kids from there, and I understand their life cycle right now, what they have been to and how they have been come into Shamta, what are the reasons they are here for. Some were abused by their family members, some were wanted to come out of that zone of unprotectiveness that they are facing due to other reasons in the family and outside society. So these are the various, and there are basic, one girl is giving her 12th standard exam, the basic of how to study, how to create a small timetable for herself so that she can focus on, so if your exam is on 11th of March, how do you plan your studies? These kind of basic things I have been mentoring and counseling these kids, and they come back to me and tell me, it's a very proud thing for me to see that they come back and tell me that, oh, thank you दीदी, because आपने ये प्लानिंग बताया था, मेरा ये एग्जाम अच्छे से गया, फिर भी मैंने 15 मार्क का एग्जाम पेपर छोड़ा है. दिस आई से दैट्स ओके, तुमने एटलीस्ट 80 में से सिर्फ 15 ही छोड़ा है, बाकी यू हैव आंसर्ड, राइट? दैट्स हाउ इट इज. सो दैट कॉन्फिडेंस दैट दे गेट is what is commendable, is for me. Through Rise there are other ladies also, like Malbika hai, Pallavi hai, then we have Anushila Di, who come teach basic English, as you mentioned before, that they lack communication skills as well. So understanding that, giving them root say English sikhana and then giving them advanced. Pallavi teaches the staff members of yours, she gives certain trainings to your because I've seen your staff members, because of these girls, they are also a little stressed out on, and they also need that relieves buster,
Right.
sort of a thing, and that comes from these volunteers, and I see a lot of that. I've also so my founder of 36 Skills, Mahesh, has also contributed into this thing. He has given free Canva lessons to these kids, and I see they're loving it. The girls over there, they want to create more in Canva. They didn't know what is Canva. They didn't know how they can create and make creatives in Canva and all that. So these the kind of volunteer sources that you are getting just by word of mouth is quite commendable. And like you very rightly said, you will get people from different walks of life who can contribute.
Thanks to you, I think this work is possible only because of collaboration.
Yeah.
I don't feel कि we can do this alone. We shouldn't do this alone. We're not like a god or something कि हम लोग कर लेंगे पूरा. Because people who work on ground also have their own limitations, right? They also come from a family. They have their own issues going on. So there is a lot that happens with people working with people also.
Yes.
So I think, like you rightly said, they need their time out. So we are doing counseling now for team members. Paulomi used to come earlier and do sessions with the team members. A few members are now going in for coaching, I've mentioned before. So I think there are different ways to show staff care because the work is so intense and has a high burnout rate as well.
Yes.
So that's why volunteers are so important, because then they can be our hands and feet. They can be our minds to the ground as well.
Yeah, for me it is like it's not hanky dory every time. Somebody has to do the dirty work, and that's how it is.
This work is not very glamorous.
Yes.
It has never been glamorous.
Yes. But today you look very good. That I would like to say.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Just to understand more about, do you have any stories of successes or failures that you would like to share with us over here?
Stories in the sense my personal failures or
with related to Shamta or your anything that you would like to share.
So failure, I think failures तब होता है और जब होता है when we are working with women, right? They are adult, young adults.
Yes, absolutely.
So I try to call them women only, but they are young adults. So they at the center now I'm mentioning. We have adult women everywhere in our other projects. So they sometimes do not want to participate. Yeah, so we feel that there is so much going on in their life. There are so many push and pull factors.
Correct.
कि sometimes वो participate शुरू भी करते हैं and then there is somebody who pulls them back. So I think that's where our disappointments come from, because not everything is in our control. We are dealing with a very sensitive issue. We don't call the shots all the time and still we want to prod on. So I think for us failure एक है, but I think disappointments are a regular we do deal with. So again, the team members who deal, there is a lot of discouragement, disappointment, and how you overcome that. So I think that is where our main resilience has to be developed as an organization, also as with working with the women as well. So failure तभी भी होता है जब we talk to some women and say कि they want to become something, but उन्होंने ना पढ़ाई की है
तो कैसे बनेंगे?
हाँ, और वो एज ग्रुप से शायद निकल गए. There are many factors why people choose careers, right?
Correct.
So sometimes it's not very it may not happen, but they don't understand कि क्यों नहीं हो सकता. So aptitude भी होता है, interest भी होता है. सिर्फ interest थोड़ी ना है. There are various factors. So that's where if somebody is not convinced कि नहीं मुझे करना ही है, so that is where we struggle as well. So these are failure struggles. Every day we face, not very often, but ultimately. So sometimes what women want to do this, but then suddenly she realized नहीं मुझे ये नहीं करना है, मुझे वो करना है, तो वो लीवे देना पड़ता है. You can't force people into doing what you think is right for them unless they feel कि मुझे ये करना है. So वो patience रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है, you know. So these are the एज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन तो बहुत सारे हमने मिस्टेक्स किए हैं एंड वी हैव लर्न फ्रॉम दोज मिस्टेक्स एंड मूव फॉरवर्ड. तो अगर फेलियर नहीं होगा तो फिर लर्निंग भी नहीं होगा. सो आई थिंक फेलियर वर्ड में नेगेटिवली नहीं, आई डोंट सी फेलियर इज अ नेगेटिव. आई से आई बिलीव कि अगर हम लोग मिस्टेक्स नहीं करेंगे तो हम लोग को पता कैसे चलेगा कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं. लाइक देयर इज ऑलवेज अ लर्निंग कर्व फॉर एवरीबडी, राइट? So I think it's all part of the journey. Betrayals, mistakes, failures,
Teach you a lot.
disappointments,
Yes.
all are part of the journey.
Yes.
But if you know why you are doing what you're doing, then I think that keeps you on track. That keeps you focused. And not saying कि I'm perfect. I'm like, I have many faults as a person also. I may not have dealt a situation properly 2 years, 3 years back. Which in hindsight, I'll say कि भाई ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था मुझे ये बोलना चाहिए था. I could have handled that better. But then I can't sit and in self-pity today.
Correct.
I can't have a pity party. I have to move on, say कि I did what I could do at the time. I knew what was best at my whatever. So, and creating self-awareness. I think self-awareness is very important part of a founder's journey.
Yes.
If you are not self-aware, if you don't know your faults, if you are not cognizant of your what you're doing on a daily basis, it's
Correct.
not once in a while I'll think, I'll introspect. No. So, and not getting too punitive also. See,
Yes.
self-love is also very important component of being when you're leading. Because वहाँ पर आपको ये करने के लिए कोई नहीं है.
खुद ही को करना पड़ता है, खुद ही
You
को
have
tap
to
करो.
see what you are doing, what you're not doing. So
Yes.
वो lonely journey है.
Yes, yes.
So I think that's where you have to build that resilience as a founder or a leader. You have
Correct.
to do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Any plans of expanding in future?
Yeah,
sort of like-
I would wish the sky for this. I want to do everything.
Yeah.
But obviously you can't. So we want to take this model of reintegration and which we do in the brothels or the shelter homes or our own center. We want to take it to more districts. Says look at Maharashtra first. So take more districts, more brothel areas, expand. We want to start another center. So these are our programmatic expansion. We want to do program expansion because we now know the templates. We know ये important components है, ये करना ही है.
Structure
This is a
आपका बना हुआ है.
non-negotiable. Yeah. Formats है, templates है, हमारे SOPs है, हमारे policies है, things are ready. Okay. हमारे life skill tools भी हैं, काफ़ी चीज़ें हमने knowledge develop किया है, knowledge tools भी develop किए हैं और आप लोग भी
Yes,
you're
yes.
part of the development,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
So वो knowledge अभी replicate करना है, right?
Yes.
और इसको further deliver करना है to more audiences. So I think यहाँ पर digitization भी आ सकता है बीच में, but that's also part of the expansion we can
Yes.
look at. But as far as this work is concerned, the maximum impact happens with this work if it's face to face, because of the target audience or
Correct,
with the
correct.
kind of issue that we work with. So that's our programmatic expansion. At the organizational level also, we want to strengthen capacity building for the newer members. We have gone through a transition phase or going through a transition phase where our number of team members have increased. Okay. There are they come from different backgrounds, not just the social work background, but there are a mix. So unko strengthen karna, capacity build karna, put self care, staff care strengthen karna. So this is what our organizational level plan is. People who do this work have to be resilient, strong, capacitated, trained, thinkers, solution makers, not just अच्छा अभी ये problem आ गया मैं क्या करूँ.
Solution चाहिए.
हाँ, solutions चाहिए. और दूसरा है at the level of fundraising. अभी fundraising में you need a diversified fundraising strategy.
Okay.
मतलब you can't take funding only from CSR. You can't take all your money, like all your money cannot come from one source.
Correct.
Institutional source होता है, foundations होते हैं, CSR होते हैं, which is corporate, okay. Then आपके individual donors होते हैं, retail fundraising होता है, you know. तो ये सब का mix bag आपके पास होना चाहिए, ताकि you know कि whenever because things keep changing, it's a dynamic, compliances also keep changing.
Correct.
So ये सब strengthen करना अभी हमारा next step है, to have a diversification of fundraising. We can't, we have to have a strategy now. अभी तक we have been growing organically, people जुड़ रहे हैं, you know, which is amazing. I'm mind blown when I see the way the growth and people have come along. अभी उसको थोड़ा streamline करके, because ultimately this has to live beyond me and I
Even
have
if
an
you're
expiry date.
Yes, even if you're not there, the Kshamta should be alive.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Creating an institution or an organization, not just one person focused, but a team focused. A second line leadership is our next
Yes.
plan.
Yes,
Devel-
yes.
And we have already spoken that we've already
Yes.
started that. So
Yes.
having a second line leadership, which will then take the vision forward. You that all speaks of sustainability of an organization as well. So the scale up is not just in the programmatic level, but also at the organizational level. Yeah.
How have these departments or sectors that you've created within your organization helped transform the kids' lives?
Okay, so basically the vision of Kshamta is that women live a earning, independent, dignified life, right? That's the end goal. Yeah. So we have women who have been now from our center here, and also the other projects have joined various companies and are actually employees of those companies. For example, Ribbons and Balloons hai. We have Zudio, we have Home Center, we have you guys who have
Yes.
employed some women
have-
as well.
yes.
This brings in a lot of confidence. First of all, you're able to earn.
Correct.
Period. I'll share an incident with you. A woman, young adult, came to me, and she said, "Didi, मैंने phone लिया." She was showing me the phone. अच्छा, मैंने बोला wow. हाँ मेरा she had just got a job some months back, and she said मैंने मेरे पैसे से फ़ोन लिया, and she was beaming with pride, like हाँ मेरे खुद के पैसे से कुछ खरीदा, which will enable me or empower me. Like it's good to have a phone with you because your mobility is there, you're able to communicate, you're able to go to the internet. So she was so thrilled. I was having a meeting and I had come out, and she came running towards me. मैंने phone लिया. So I think these are those impact moments where you know कि हाँ, the journey that had started has led to something like that, and that's extremely encouraging to even us who are working with the women who have built this network or organization, to see these changes, because that's a milestone, right?
That's a milestone.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
so we also have co-living units for
Yes.
women, where women stay together and they go for a job, whichever job they work in, and looking at them adjusting with each other, helping with each other, cooking, rota basis,
Correct.
being there for each other, being a support system. That also is change. That is also where you are now coming into your own. You're able to give now, not just receive, right? That's also a great change. That brings in confidence, high self-efficacy, right?
Yes.
So I think we've seen these, they may seem very minor changes, but actually they speak a lot, and they are milestones in their life. And I think livelihood is a game changer. That is, it brings in freedom, it brings in empowerment, it brings in hope for the future, and also a status like I have a job, I'm working, I'm able to support myself, that confidence bhi aata hai. So I think we've seen those kind of changes among the women that we work with.
Definitely you couldn't have done this without a good team that you have, right? Can you just talk about your team?
Yeah, so you absolutely nailed it, and I cannot agree with you more. Is that this work again cannot happen by one person.
Yes.
Okay, you need a very strong and passionate team, resilient team, a team that feels for this cause from here. This is not a all head. This is a
Yes.
lot heart. And unless your team doesn't have the passion for it, we will not go anywhere. Okay, we can do it clinically, but clinically is it's not going to bear the fruit that it brings in when you're actually doing it with a passion and a compassion, empathy. All these are very important ingredients or qualities that people on ground or like you said on the field,
Yes,
grassroots
Yes.
is required to reach out. So I think one of our stalwarts is Pratishtha, who's our programs director. We have Archana, who has given so much, done so much for the organization. We have Pramila Tai, who has been there for more than a decade with us. Pratishtha has been also with us more than a decade. So these are these faithful souls. And there are many others as well. Deepika is there, who's not even from a NGO sector, but she picked up the finance and the program so well. So I'm so grateful for them. I think they have taken this forward and in the spirit of it, not just as work, but in the spirit of it. And they are the reason why we see these changes today. So you came to our program on 11th
Yes, I
Jan,
did. Yes.
and you heard the testimonies
Yes,
of the
yes.
women. Now one of them want to do IAS.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So ये सब overnight नहीं हुआ है. ये जो बोलते हैं ना, when there's a farmland होता है, when the farmer puts the seeds in, वो tilling होता है, seed डालते हैं, फिर पानी डालते हैं. There's a whole process to it. You saw the output of it because of the hard work of these people.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would not have happened. We have also amazing people who join as trustees who are a very close friend and a mentor. Ram hai. Then Mona was a trustee. Then we have a couple of new ones. And I want to mention Raj here, who has been a friend for couple of decades and then a trustee as well. And I remember one incident going into the small center we had, the earlier center than we had right now. And we went in the center and it was a smaller place, much smaller place. And it was like a ground floor place. We went in and all we could see is pigeon feathers. Okay, khali tha wo. Pigeon feathers and pigeon shit. That is all you could see on ground. But what I've learned from Raj is he walked in and he said, this can be a good center. So it is not what you see at this moment, it is what you
can
envision.
Yeah.
Is what I have learned from him. He's an entrepreneur himself. I have learned risk taking from him. So he has been instrumental in the beginning. Unfortunately, now he's shifted his city, but he's still involved. And then we have a new trustee called Mahesh. He joined us very recently. And there is another story to tell where Mahesh is concerned. I remember in 2019 when I was so dejected. And it was like, okay, Shamta is going to close down. Literally at the brink of closing doors. Okay. And I was so unhappy and I was so upset. And that is the time I had left my full-time job and come into, doing this for the whole time. And Mahesh is a friend and he stuck by me. He took me to his cousin to ask for money. So we asked donations together. So I had a friend and confidant and a supporter. He knows nothing about the NGO world. But he wants to support. And that is how he supported at that time. And he told me, why don't you ask this one? He was like encouraging me at that time, difficult time. And I felt that's a quality of a trustee because they want to go all out.
As the name suggests, trustee.
Yeah. So for me, you may not bring loads of money, but you bring in that hope.
Correct.
And the motivation ki nahi, this is not the end. We have a lot more to go. So this story was very relevant because that was a very, very tough time. It was a very dark time. And I'm thankful to God for these people. I really hope I have not left anybody out. I've talked about my parents as well. But I think the team makes it. That's it. If the team is not there, you can do nothing. You can have all the dreams and the ideas and whatever you want. You can speak your way out of it. Correct. But unless there is a team that is doing the actual work on ground, which is very unglamorous, so to say, that's when you can build the foundation. So I think I find this very I'm honored that I can mention them and actually have their name go out. And they deserve the honor. I think hats off to them. They are brave. This work can be done by nut jobs. So we are the nut jobs. We are a bit weird.
Weird is good.
Yeah, we are good weird.
Good weirds. Yeah. I just wanted to ask about what is Shamta Unlimited.
uh, a, a s- a dream that's still evolving. So that's it's not there. We are not there yet. But I'll explain to you what briefly Shamta Unlimited is. Shamta Unlimited is a evolving social enterprise, but it's within the structure of Shamta as of now. We make products, or our women make products. They are tailoring products, they are jewelry products, they are stationery products. So they make these products. Say for example, we have a center here, workshop here in Thane, but these products are also made in the brothel or the red light areas by the
Okay.
women themselves. Some of these products are also made at the shelter homes, where major women, 18 plus women, stay or reside in. They also make these products. So why these products? Why are we making this started as a training aspect, and slowly we realized when women see what they have made, and we can sell it. It's giving that aspiration कि मैंने कुछ बनाया, वो किसको अच्छा लगा
उसने वो खरीदा.
और उसने खरीदा और अप्रिशिएट किया, और उसके लिए अभी आई कैन अर्न. सो देर इज़ एन एस्पिरेशन लेवल टू इट कि मैं काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं जिससे कमा सकती हूँ. Right? I can have financial capital. I can dream something else. I can do something else. There is something in my hand that is of value. So that sense of value came in. So when we started working in the shelter homes of the government run shelter homes, to just talk about life skills, that's one good part. You do life skills, you do counseling. That's good. That's needed. But then what? There are things that like women need to be inspired, right? So they started making things like कोई embroidery अच्छा करता है, कोई काथा वर्क अच्छा करता है, कोई embellishment करता है. तो वो strengths हमने यूटिलाइज किया, उसका आउटपुट दिखा उनको. आज काफ़ी औरतों को क्षमता अनलिमिटेड के थ्रू काम मिल रहा है, बिकॉज हमें कॉर्पोरेट ऑर्डर्स मिल रहे हैं. हमें और बढ़ाना है. इट इज़ जस्ट द बिगिनिंग आई बिलीव, बट मेनी कॉर्पोरेट्स, सम ऑफ देम हैव स्टार्टेड गिविंग अस ऑर्डर्स. देन वी डू white label, like we work for other companies and make their products as well. So we also, smaller entrepreneurs give us their product and material, and we make the product for them. Shelf space also in stores. This is just the beginning, and the way the women make it, there's a story. You know, you're making something out of nothing, and that's the story of Shamta. We turned lives around when they were nobody was looking at them. They were not worth it.
Correct.
And now they are so beautiful and they are so lovely. So it's cult is Shamta Unlimited, also tells the story of Shamta. So it's earn and learn. It's a type of sheltered employment that we give the women till they move out and work somewhere else. So it creates a platform there. And in the future, we want some of the women to be their employees for this social enterprise as well, full time, long term. And also, hopefully in the future we will have money coming in, and money is coming in now to keep the ball rolling. And some of the money also can go for the development of the women. So that is the long-term plan for this. And we are hoping to work with more, hopefully tomorrow, with fashion houses. Okay,
Wow.
with more corporates giving us orders. We have done some conference orders recently. For UNICEF, we did a smaller order for their conference or a meeting. So if we can do this on a continuous basis, there's assured
Money
income
rolling in.
coming in for the women.
Yes.
And also working with companies as they are, कि ये line of clothing हम बनाएंगे, which is happening with Creative. That's another clothing house. So there's a lot. It's just begun. So baby steps, but we are moving in that direction.
Long way to go.
Yeah. And women feel extremely happy when they see their products being appreciated and sold.
And valued as
We have many of these women stand at stalls as well. We have stalls in corporates in different places. When they see that, it's a type of job readiness and soft skill as well when you are standing there and
You're
talking
selling
about
your own
pro-
product. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
also a vehicle for job readiness.
Correct.
Right. So this is what the long answer to the short question is. That's what Shamta Unlimited is.
So you're doing this from such a long time. You know, you are managing work and your personal life. How are you managing this work-life thing, balance? You know, and since I just entered into this zone of being a co-founder and a director into the business, I would like to understand from you, like how would people who are just trying to move into this particular area, how would they balance themselves? Because I see you can juggle it or balance it well from both ends. How do you manage that is what I want to know.
I don't. It's a very tough question. Frankly speaking, it's not as easy of an answer to give to this question. And at every phase of your journey, it is very different.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the beginning, it demanded all your mind space and everything that you did. I used to cancel going to parties or maybe even social gatherings or family gatherings. I used to not go because I would be working and doing Shamta. So my weekends used to go.
Correct.
So lot of pressure, but I loved it, and I didn't resent it in any sense of the term, but it was hard because then you have to choose. Okay, then you feel isolated, and then you want to go back into the thick of things. So it's a juggle.
Missing out basically on
You
some
feel the
part.
FOMO होता है ना.
Yes,
हाँ, फिर
हाँ.
वो होता है. But मैंने FOMO में कभी believe नहीं किया है. You do what you want to do.
Yes,
Exactly. It's a newer coin term. But I think my work took me out of Bombay a lot. Like when I was part of the UNICEF state consultant, I was a state consultant for UNICEF. It took me out a lot into the villages. So that's when I did water sanitation hygiene work. Okay, very different to the sector. Right? I did that, and it showed me a different life. Rural life. I did rural development work. I started being happy with being alone, I guess, and I enjoyed my work at the same time. So yes, I think there is a sacrifice.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
So instead of resenting that, you embrace it.
yeah. Yeah.
You have to choose. Most of the times, it's all about choices. Not that I've always made the right choices. I also have learned from my mistakes. But I think at different phase. So initial में ज़्यादा time देना पड़ता है. Then when you start building a team, then you start delegating. Delegation is also an art. Okay.
Absolutely.
Sometimes founders और entrepreneurs को लगता है कि सब मैं ही करूँ, मैं ही control करूँ, वो भी नहीं चलता है. You have to learn how to trust, delegate, and अगर failures आते हैं, how to manage them, because not everybody feels the same way you feel about what you do, right? तो वो acceptable होना चाहिए. You cannot do micromanagement, you can't do controlling all the time. That's more harmful for yourself and for your organization and for everybody else involved. तो वो control, excessive control, excessive micromanagement नहीं होना चाहिए. तो you पहले से ही वो decide, these principles are to be decided from the beginning. आपको clear होना चाहिए. For example, I've seen, one member team नहीं होना चाहिए. Not everything should come to you. Okay, you have to empower people who do this work on ground, right? So ये मैंने we have to put this into your ecosystem.
Yes.
Or your
Slowly
culture.
and gradually that
Yeah.
has to be built.
And even as the team grows, there are more risk involved.
Yes.
Because it's easier to handle a smaller to a bigger
Yes.
team. But then you have to sit back and trust. It's very hard. It's extremely hard to do that, but I'm learning that right now. Sit back, breathe, and trust. Then go where you're needed. Now don't go everywhere where you want to go.
Correct.
Go where you're required to go. So I think वो learning में होता है. So coming back to, so the more you know your role, the more you can balance your act. So like family आपने बोला, ठीक है,
yes.
आपने मैंने बोला कि मैंने काफ़ी मिस किया है, like you know, but at the same time मैंने grow भी किया है because of this work. This work opens a different window, a horizon for you to see social work, right? You see things very differently. You may not relate to many people. Eventually, you may eventually end up with just a few people with you because most people don't get you.
Correct.
वो भी हो सकता है. So we have to be okay with losses. Okay? You have to be okay with saying कि ठीक है, ये नहीं किया तो हम ये करते हैं. You have to be pivot fast.
Yes.
Okay, flexibility होना चाहिए. तो ये सब अगर डेवलप करेंगे तो you won't feel rigid कि मैंने ये मिस किया, मैंने क्यों मिस किया, वो सब नहीं होता है. फिर वो कम होते जाता है. Even like for example, I married pretty so-called late, like in my 40s. I got married. Whereas the whole world would want me to get married at 20s.
By 25,
right?
You have to get married, have kids.
लेकिन वो pressure भी था ना.
Yes.
वो pressure भी था, and I thought I'm making my parents sad. No, मेरे वजह से वो दुखी हो रहे हैं क्योंकि मैं शादी नहीं कर रही हूँ. Okay, and my mom passed away without seeing me getting married, which was another, it's an emotional load that you feel. But then today, I'm sure she will be looking and saying कि हाँ, now I'm happy. And always I have learned, do not do it because somebody else wants you to do it. You do it because you feel convinced or convicted. There's a conviction about it to do it. So but that's a hard call because we live in a culture where most people tell you what to do, and as a female you're supposed to follow norms.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So I have followed lesser norms than I thought I would, and eventually it turns people mad. Like गुस्से हो जाते हैं लोग. But then you have to be okay for people to be mad with you. That is what I have learned. Okay, you're mad with me. I didn't do what you want me to do. That's okay. That's fine.
Yes.
I don't disrespect that, but what
That's
can
how
I do?
I am.
Yeah. But then कोई बोलते जाके दूसरी कंट्री में बैठो, ऐसा भी बोलते हैं. So you have to be okay with, but you have to take responsibility also for it, because then you can't blame anybody else.
Yes.
आपने खुद का decision लिया है.
Yes,
So
yes.
getting married later in life, so-called later, for me it was the right time, because you need, for this, if you do this work, you need the right person to understand. Your partner has to understand you,
Correct.
what you do, and has to be, cannot suffocate you. कि आप काम नहीं कर सकते हो, इधर क्यों जा रहे हो, ब्रॉथल एरिया क्यों जा रहे हो.
Correct.
हाँ, ये सब लोग पूछते हैं. हाँ.
Yes.
So वो liberating होना चाहिए rather than constricting.
आपका पूरा दिन कैसे जा रहा है बैक एंड पे,
Yeah.
what kind of people you're meeting has to come out somewhere. So the partner has to be.
So
yes,
it's someone to share with.
Yes.
And then I never wanted kids of my own. It's again controversial, right? But then today I have a stepson. So I think, and I always wanted to adopt. But then I have so many women that I work with. Yeah. Shamta is also
Yes.
a baby. So there is a lot God has given me, but it's not conventional. It's not traditional. It's not what. So people say, मेरा बच्चा होना चाहिए, legacy होनी चाहिए. But that's okay for them. It's okay for you. I mean, I'm not demeaning it. I'm not saying कि आप गलत हो या मैं सही हूँ. I'm just saying कि that is good for you. Do what works
Best
for you.
Yes.
But मेरे लिए वो फॉर्मूला काम नहीं करता था, बिकॉज आई एम वेरी डिफरेंट. मैं अलग इंडिविजुअल हूँ, आपका आपके लिए काम करेगा. तो मेरे लिए ये, दिस इज माई लेगेसी, hopefully. Yeah. And so choices, and being a role model. If I am not empowered myself,
How
I cannot
I
run
Yes.
an organization that says we work towards empowerment of women, or we enable that.
Yes, yes.
I don't like to use the word help. Okay, we enable it. We are facilitators in the process. So if I don't know what empowerment means in my real time life, then मैं क्या करूँ, मैं कैसे करूँ?
ट्रांसफॉर्म दूसरों के लाइफ आप कैसे
हाँ, तो हम ज्ञान बहुत देते हैं हमारे कंट्री में, लेकिन एडवाइस देना इजी रहता है, लेकिन यू लिव दैट एडवाइस एंड देन इट हैज पावर.
करेक्ट
Because it comes out of your testimony. And I'm not against marriage and kids or anything. Huh? So please do not misunderstand. That worked for them.
Yes.
It may not work for me. So it is create your own path. I'm not saying be arrogant.
Definitely.
Create your own path. Believe in it. Because अगर believe नहीं करोगे तो कहाँ जाओगे? So live it. And make your own mistakes, because we will definitely fall and rise up. And there is no shame in failure. I have learned that.
Yes.
People shame you, but actually there is no shame in failure. You have to say कि I'm vulnerable. There is no shame in vulnerability either. मेरे को एक सब नहीं आता है. I'm a founder of an organization, but I still don't know so much. And I have better people to handle it.
So let them
Because I don't know how to do it.
Yes.
So they know how to do
Yes,
it. They don't do it better than me. So it is always good to say ke I accept that I have limitations, and then get the best people with you to do it. And that's the only way you'll fulfill the vision that you have. And create the best collaborations. Because today we have you guys, we have other, we have other volunteers. We have Tech Mahindra Foundation that trains our women. We have Tata Strive that trains our women. So there are today, because if you are open to collaboration, you can be the strongest.
Correct.
Even if you're small. Because you have leveraged the best around you.
Yes.
And why? Not for your own glory. It is so that our women on the grassroots can the best possible service and programs we can give to them. They deserve the best.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
And that's why we are here.
Yes.
So keeping our ego aside, we should believe in collaborations, and we should believe that impact can only be made and amplified when you work together in society, with organizations, with other people and other visionaries also.
Yes, absolutely.
Also with other visionaries, because if you don't acknowledge that there are other visionaries and you can actually work with them in collaborations, then you have lost a lot of the good part of it.
What message would you like to share with new entrepreneurs, new startups like us, new founders like us? Is there anything that you would like to share?
Sometimes you have to say no.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of choices, because that's the only way you'll make your path forward. And be ready for betrayals, because that will happen whether you like it or not. And it'll hurt.
From the closest of members it happens.
And
yes.
And it will hurt. So don't hide the hurt, because obviously we are human beings. But I think hota hai na ke you burn and then there's a phoenix, right?
Yes.
That's
absolutely.
a phenomenon. Like the betrayals will happen. It will happen. But knowing that and rising above that is what you have to aim for. There are times when I was part of organizations where my vision was taken up. राइट मेरा पूरा विजन ले लिया और मुझे निकलना पड़ा. अभी मैं सोच रही हूँ कि मेरा विजन तो आपने ले लिया, अभी मुझे अपने आप को बेटर करके कुछ बेटर उससे भी बेटर बनाना पड़ेगा. सो आई एम माई ओन कॉम्पिटिशन, नॉट एनीबडी एल्स. सो दैट टॉट मी कि यू नीड टू ऑलवेज बेटर योर ओन सेल्फ. जो भी आप कर रहे हो ना, आपका उसको इम्प्रूव करते जाओ. Only then you will reach the top. It's not by a ladder you reach the top or somebody's head.
No.
It is only making better of, like, making what you envisage, you make that better. You keep improving on that.
Yes.
Only then you will reach where you are planning to reach. And make the tweaks along the way. So course correction is very important as well. So I think flexibility, pivoting, all these are very, like COVID taught us to pivot. Right?
Absolutely.
All of us.
Yes.
But somehow the lessons are not carrying forward. What I see need to be carried forward, right? So ये सब important है for founders. Sacrifice is inevitable. And you have to be a role model first. Then go preach somebody else कि ऐसा करो वैसा करो. And treating everybody as human beings. आपका front line हो या आपका सीनियर लेवल हो, अगर आप उन ट्रीटमेंट प्रॉपर नहीं करोगे, पीपल विल नॉट स्टिक विथ यू.
टीम मैनेजमेंट,
नॉट जस्ट मैनेजमेंट, ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ पीपल. सो देयर शुड नॉट बी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन कि ये फ्रंट लाइन की है तो मैं अलग ट्रीट करूँगी, ये मैनेजमेंट की है तो मैं अलग ट्रीट करूँगी. यू हैव टू बी वेरी क्लियर दैट यू आर ट्रीटिंग पीपल एज पीपल, नॉट एज पर द लेवल that they are in. So I think these are important things that I have learned. Hopefully that will help some.
There's a proverb that what we are is what we repetitively do, is what comes into our minds, and we follow that. Like I learned quite a lot from you today on how your path, your journey was. It wasn't a easy piece of cake. It was quite a bit of jumps and ups and downs throughout, and I understand that. I think if you have chosen that path, then you will have those. So that acceptance is there right now with me, that even if, since I have chosen this path from now on, then I will also have to go through all this, and that has to be there in my mind all throughout.
Yeah. I
is
think
what-
two things also I forgot to mention earlier is that I think I'm learning gratitude.
Yeah.
I may not be there where I want to be,
Hmm.
but stopping and enjoying, like being thankful for the victory today,
Hmm.
for
Correct.
where we have reached, and just looking back. I think this is also in hindsight now. I'm saying that is very helpful to just be grateful for
Yeah.
where we are.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, many things could have gone wrong yet.
Yes.
So being grateful and forgiving. I think what I have learned in this journey, a lot of disappointments come from people promising you things and they don't
not giving it.
do. I think forgiveness is something that is so powerful, because if you stick in, if you box yourself in unforgiveness, you are the prisoner,
Nobody
right?
else, correct.
So I have learned this कि forgiveness is key. ठीक है, you feel bad, but I think you will have to move on. Without the bitterness that unforgiveness brings in, we have to move on and really walk free, because forgiveness really gives that freedom. So that is how I have overcome. Is that जो भी betrayals हुए, जो भी लोगों ने बोला किया, bailed out, ये जो भी किया, forgiveness is your key. Gratefulness and forgiveness. अगर ये दो हम लोग, we walk with these two, like for example these two are guards. Walking with these two
Yes.
is what will give us victory. Otherwise there are so many things to say.
Three things that have really touched my heart today is, one is that you talked about sacrifice. There has to be sacrifice throughout. One is that you talked about forgiveness, that is letting go of things. Is that I strongly believe that I should be following it more often. And the most important thing that you talked about is make your own mistakes, learn from your mistakes. There is no shame in making mistakes, but that mistake shouldn't be repeated again. Once you understand it, learn from it and move ahead. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bharti ji, for joining us on this podcast on this Women's Day. Truly, we have the right person to give the the right impact that it needs for today's women. Not only today's women, for the society as in a whole. That whatever you are doing and whatever the kind of change or build that you're trying to make throughout is happening. It is a slow process, but it is happening, is what I understand.
Thank you so much. You've been very kind, and
Thank
Mahesh
you.
too. And I want to thank 36 Skills. Really, I feel it's going to be a very inspiring journey for you guys, and
Hopefully,
I
yes.
pray that you all grow in leaps and bounds and really touch many lives. I think just the messages going out, expressing yourself, the way you all are doing the hard work over it, I will have a lot of fruit in the future.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
all the best to you guys also.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you. If today's episode has given you meaningful insights, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with somebody who may need it. Thank you.